Well, hello, Leonardians, and anybody else who enjoys AI art. So, Leonardo got a new tool, and we're about to see what it does. I've been messing with it for a little bit, just so I could learn it and be able to give you guys a good idea of what it does and how to operate it. Um, it's pretty cool. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I hope you can see the thumbnail there and tell what it is. I hope it's small enough. The thing with this pattern to image, the smaller the image is, the easier it is to decipher, especially when it comes to text. Um, but that's not all you can do with it. You can also use it for any other pattern. So let's just dive in and start working. What I'm going to do today is we're going to go through and I'm going to show exactly. Let's get in there. Exactly what pattern to image is and how it is that you accomplish it. So so let's just get started. If I seem to be ignoring you, I apologize. I want to get into this, and you guys please talk amongst yourselves. I will try and check back in and look to see if there's any kind of chitter chatter going on. Let me switch accounts here, and then maybe just pop in. That way I can have it open at all times. There we go. All right. Hey, Tonic, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna mess around a little bit and see. I gotta turn that volume down a little bit. Hold on a second. There we go. Now I can't hear myself. All right, so we're gonna mess around here and we're gonna have some fun. So, what uh, what pattern to image is we've got this thing called control net here, and there's image to image. Now, image to image is whenever you can throw another image in, like say this, you throw that in, it'll see that, and then you can adjust the strength of how much this image you want to continue to keep with the prompt that you put in. Okay. What we're going to do today is we're going to do that same thing, but we're going to use control net. So let me find, I've got a couple of images here that I've already pre-selected, some patterns that I went out and found. I'm a big MC Escher fan. So I located some MC Escher patterns that I thought would be really cool um, to play around with and see what happens. So I'm just going to take a few of these. I got five of them here because we need five to do for what I'm ultimately ending up doing is there's a weekly challenge on the Leonardo Discard, and today's weekly challenge is to practice with pattern to image. Now, as you can see by this picture here, this was the picture that I used for the thumbnail for this particular um, video, and that is what pattern to image is. Now, I use text in this particular pattern to image, but in this one, we're going to use. Let's try the butterfly image first. So we've got our butterfly image embedded into image to image. Okay, we're going to turn control net on. Now you have four options to select from here in control net. Pose to image, where what that is if we put another picture here, say of a girl holding her head up like this. This is a pose. Then you type in whatever you want your prompt to be, and it will put it into that pose. Edge to image, I believe, is where you start to fill in the outside of the edge there, and it will just kind of take what's already there and fill in. Depth to image is exactly that; it gives the image more depth. But pattern to image is the new one that we're going to talk about today. So we already have our guidance scale, which is set for how strong the prompt is going to be weighted, right? And this is your prompt up here. I just don't have anything written in yet. I do have a negative prompt, which I always include: bad image, bad quality. You never want any of that. So what we're going to do here, we have that set to the highest it will go without really starting to go crazy. When it gives you this bang, it starts to let you know, hey, anything above this 9 range on your prompt, it could start getting a little weird. But if you like weird, experiment. You know, I've come up with some really cool images with that bang on. Um, but we'll have it set to pattern to image. This is our control net weight. Now what this is the higher the weight, the more that control net is going to influence the generation output. Okay. And this can be turned all the way down to 0 and have it all the way up to 1. Any space in between there. So there's a lot of experimenting to do. 100 ways of experimenting. So we're going to mess with that a little bit. Right now I'm going to leave it on 1 and just see what 1 does, and then I'll try and step it down by 10 and see where it is that I start getting the image that I'm looking for. Okay. Now I went through and I set these. So this one's butterflies, but I also said I wanted to do trees. So so we already know we have butterflies. There's no sense in prompting for butterflies. It's already in the shapes, right, in the pattern. So let's do something like a dimly lit forest. How about just moonlit? A moonlit forest. Now, one thing I've noticed is that when using pattern to image, it likes your prompt to be as short as possible. This one here that I made, the first one I made, all it said was waves. That was the only word for the prompt. And I've actually made a couple of prompts where I didn't put any words in the prompt at all. I just used the space bar in a single space and then hit generate, and it came up with some pretty wacky stuff. But let's see what this one's going to do. So we don't have to worry about our settings here up top. It should just base everything off of what this size is, and this is going to cost us 6 to get 2 images here. 6 tokens. While this is doing its thing. Yeah, MC Escher patterns. I absolutely love them, man. Absolutely love them. So how have you been doing, Tonic? Everything good? So there you can see it's starting to take shape as to what that image is, right? We got our moon, and it's giving that pattern, and then kind of coming out as those butterflies. Pretty awesome. That one's a little more prevalent on the butterflies. Now let's turn this down a bit. So we'll drop it from all the way at 1, we'll drop it to 0.9. And let's run another 2 and see what happens. These don't take very long to generate at all. Now, one thing that has to be said, we're getting better, aren't we? That's got 2 moons, so we're living on a different planet over there. But it is so much looking better. Look at that. It's starting to look like leaves. Pretty cool. One thing that does need to be said, in order for control net to work, we need to make sure that prompt magic, alchemy, photoreal, all of that is turned off, and then you'll be able to do this. So let's turn it down again. We'll drop it down to 0.8, and we'll see what we get. And I'm just going to do this down to about 0.5, I think. All right, we're going to stick with 59. Come on now. So yeah, see, now it's starting to look more like trees. Excuse me. Always with that same pattern though, right? I mean, you notice I changed images there, boom, but the pattern stayed the same. Really cool. Okay, let's see what we get here. All right, we're getting better, aren't we? That one's a little too far out there. I really kind of like this one a lot. Let's get you out of the way. You're kind of not where you need to be. That one's starting to look really good there. It's doing it to me again. Apparently there's a bug, and it's more of a Firefox thing, I believe. But you can get the idea here. I mean, here's where we started, right? And then moving up, the image starts to get more and more lost. Whereas, when we get into here, you can't even tell that that image was butterflies anymore. Pretty cool. So now the point is, I think this is probably my favorite one here. You find that one that shows, that gives you the image that you're looking for. I mean, that one's pretty cool there too. I like the big tree trunks going up. Right? So I had it set as woods, but do you think it should be something else? Not a moonlit forest? What else could it be? It does have a really cool Art Nouveau look, doesn't it? Um, how about I don't know, let's say a group of people. What do you think a group of people would look like with a bunch of I have it set for 0.5. Let's crank that to 7 and and we'll also do a 8.5. Okay, I'm not seeing any of the butterflies in that. We'll just delete that one. Come on now. We're getting better. So we got a little bit of definition in butterfly there. Yeah. So you can see here the pattern, and they're trying to portray it. It's pretty neat. I think I'm going to stick with the trees though. I think I'm going to do this one here. I think that might be the best one. That one there. So I'm going to upscale this one. That way it's in my upscaled list, which is, come on now, personal feed and upscaled. So now it'll show it in here. A lot easier to find amongst all this jumble. So there it is there, or it's just there. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good one there. We'll put that in for number 1. All right, now let's go to our second image. Get rid of that prompt. Come down here, remove that image there. And we're going to go to this one. This is the blocks image, right? I mean, I've always really been fascinated by geometric and symmetrical designs like this. I find them, I just love them. But I think I had this one as cityscape. Let's see if it'll turn these into skyscrapers. What do you think? So I'm just going to type in skyscrapers. We've got our prompt weight. Oh, I got to turn it on. Control net. Let's crank it to 1. And we're good to go. And let's see what this will give us. In the meantime, I kind of want to get rid of those people the groups of people. So you can go in here if you don't know this, you can do select images and then go through and select however many you want, and then hit delete. And that's a much quicker way of getting rid of a whole bunch of them. You don't have to leave that open either. Once that thing comes up and it says it's deleting, you can close that and you can actually go back into your AI generation. It'll still be deleting in the background. I don't know what happened there. I do not see skyscrapers, do you? Unless they took that as a literal meaning. Oh, skyscrapers. That might be an issue. Real skyscrapers. Let's turn this down to about 80 and see what happens. Now, see, this one's only given, it's only taking 2, where the other ones were taking 6. So that's a little strange. I've done nothing different. Now, if we go back in here, they're still deleting. We have skyscrapers though. I don't see them really in that pattern though, do we? Yeah, that pattern's not there. That's sad. I was hoping that would work. You can see the pattern here, and you can't really. Bump it up to 9, see what happens. Get rid of those. Yeah, unfortunately, that one's not going to work very well. Not for skyscrapers, anyway. So we'll figure something else out to do with it. How about whatever it is, it's got to be in block form. How about boy, that's a tough one. Lego City. We'll just see what happens. Skyscrapers are grand. Kind of. We're starting to get there. But not really what we're looking for, is it? And it's not really Lego either. Just multicolored. All right, well, we won't do that. It's too blocky to do anything with trees or woods. Maybe mountains might work. Let's see. Mountain range. If this doesn't work, we'll go on to the next pattern. Yeah, it's trying, isn't it? It's trying, but that's not gonna win any tokens there. That's a pretty crappy image. So we'll get rid of this one and we'll go on to the next pattern. I'll have to discover a different pattern when I'm done with this live stream. Get rid of that one, and we'll put in this hexagon. This one I was talking about, thinking about using canyons, like Badlands State Park, National Park. I don't know if you've ever seen the Badlands, but those things are some pretty amazing scenery. I was wondering what it would look like with all of these hexagons. Oh, I got to turn control in on, huh? Well, that was a waste. 2 tokens. Get rid of those. And we'll run these. Let's see here. All right. I'm not getting the hexagons. Maybe it's trying to in here. but it really doesn't represent that image. Huh. Let's see what it does with just a space. See if it'll come up with something on its own. Hmm. Okay. I don't get that at all. It's a nice image, but I don't get it. That at least I understand with the circles there. Okay, well, let's have some more fun. Electronic circuit board. That might do it, huh? One of those green boards. Face, yeah, we could try face. Metallic pizza. that does kind of look like a pizza there, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not really given that. Do I have it all the way up too, which is weird because it should really. I mean, I guess it is kind of. Let's run that down. See what happens, and then we'll do what you said. Let's go with the beautiful woman's face. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not pulling in what I'm looking for there. Get rid of that. Yeah, or there. I don't understand what's going on with this one. Pattern to image. It's just not liking this pattern. Let's crank it up. Maybe because it's grayscale and it needs to be black and white, it likes that better. I do have a couple of grayscale ones that I can throw in there. Let's try that. Yeah, see, it didn't do it there either. Um, yeah, this one's just black and white there. What do they call it? Tessellation? I think that's what it's called. The tessellated lizards. And we'll try this with the beautiful woman's face. See what happens. Now, see, this one's 7. I don't understand why it keeps jumping. Nothing else has changed. Turn control net on. Pattern to image. It's still 7. That's weird. Now, if I get rid of that one, oops. Let's put another one in and see if it changes. Yeah, this one's 2. Isn't that weird? I wonder if it has to do with the size, maybe? Oh, why did I do that? There we go. Yeah, bumped up to 7 again. Okay, well, let's keep this at full and beautiful woman's face, and let's see what happens. Get rid of this. Yeah, I don't understand why that costs 7. It's not that much bigger of an image. Okay. Creepy. Let's crank this down a touch. And try that again. Yeah, I think it is a size thing. So now we lost all of our lizards. Huh. So that's not really working very well, is it? We might have to experiment with something different. Let me try here. Let's come up with a good image of, let's say, a tiger silhouette. I think something like that would work. Actually, I kind of like this one better. So let's copy this one. We'll put it in Photoshop. Clean it up a little bit. Get rid of that. That. All of these little pieces have. There we go. All right, that looks a little better. Get rid of that background. Oops. Cancel. Get rid of all the white. We'll select similar. Delete all that. And then we'll color overlay this with black. And then we'll name this tiger. We'll put it on the desktop there so it's easy access. Save that. Minimize this. Then we'll go back in. And there we go. Get rid of these. We'll go back in. We'll change these images here. And we'll go tiger. Moonlit forest. See what that does for us. Now this should work pretty well, I'm hoping. Oops, forgot to turn it on. Control net, pattern damage. We'll drop this to about 75, I think. And generate. What are we going to get? Ah, there we go. Okay, I have to crank it up just a touch, it looks like. Pretty sweet, though. Let's go up to A. Try it again. We're going to get what we want here. Okay, getting better. Huh. Not really. Can't really tell it's a tiger, though, can you? Hmm. I agree. It is a bit weird with the charge thing. I like it though because you pay monthly fee and you get a whole bunch of tokens for the month, and it just goes right. I mean, you use your tokens up, spending them on exactly how I am, and then come the end of the month, you're really down to however many you have left, and like I am right now, where it's like let's just spend a whole bunch of tokens to get rid of them because if you don't get rid of them, you waste them, and essentially you're just losing money that way. Um, Now, granted, now if you run out of tokens before the refill cycle comes up, uh, they are pretty good about still allowing you to create images. Uh, you just you go in the rears, I guess, is what they call it. I wonder if this would look better as like wrought iron fence or something like that, a wrought iron gate. Let's crank it all the way to 1 and see what it'll do. Oops. Yeah, that's probably the best we got right there. And it even gives a little bit of the whiskers feel. Yeah, let's go with the wrought iron. Um, old wrought iron fencing cemetery. That ought to be cool, huh? Let's see here. What'd we get? I don't see the wrought iron fencing. It must not like commas. Iron fencing cemetery. We'll just do that and see what happens. Oops, not what I wanted. Well, I had this going pretty good earlier today. Again, it just didn't. Huh. Oh, it's cool how it did that, but it doesn't make any sense here with the fencing. And these people are just buried on top of each other. So that won't work either. Let's see what we can find for wacky patterns. Excuse me. So yeah, any of this stuff, this one would be kind of cool, huh? Let's see what we can make out of this. Save it as one desktop. Save. All right. Oh, that's why I had the init strength down too low. That's why I've been having so many problems. That makes a lot more sense now. Like, what is going on here? Why am I having so many issues? So, with that being said, now it should do just what I'm asking it for. Um, old iron fencing in a cemetery. So yeah, you have two little things here you can. Nope. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I forgot that's when you don't have control net turned on. You can adjust that other slider. There are so many different sliders in this, but you end up figuring it all out. Let's go back to that other one. What are we going to see in this? I'm sure you have something there. Oh, it is wrought iron. You're right. Iron gate. Yeah, iron gate. Let's try iron gate. Old iron gate. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's trying, isn't it? That's probably the best one right there. But again, yeah, I mean, you have to be from a distance in order to see what it is, which is what I find so fascinating about it. And if we wanted, we could take this one here and we could do something like this, pull that up to the top, and then run some text. Um, actually, let's just have some fun with this. uh, yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. This is going to be Tiger Woods. All right, file, export as. And we're just going to label that as Tiger. It's fine. Get out of that one. Come back into here. Get rid of you and then put the new Tiger. Pattern to image. Control weight on at 1. And this just needs to be Moonlit Woods. Yeah, I know. That's why I love this so much, Tonic, because it's so much easier to use interface wise. Hey, look, it's Tiger Woods. Let's turn that. Let's get the weight down. Drop that down to 80. See what we get. All right, let's drop it down a little more. That was fascinating. Absolutely fun. It's just little tufts of grass. That's awesome. I love it. Let's crank this to like 75, I think. It's probably going to be about the right spot. Let me get rid of this. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to keep that one because I think that's a good one there. Let's 75 seemed a bit too much there, didn't it? Oop. So let's go down to like 70, 69, 70. See if that helps any. Kind of. It's a little hard to read though, isn't it? I think we might have the best one we're going to get right here. So let's, I'm going to upscale that one and we'll just use it. It's too bad I couldn't have this one with it saying Tiger Woods, because that was a pretty good one there. I liked all the foliage. Unfortunately, it doesn't really give you the full everything there. I guess I could do that. Did that change everything? 0.69. If I do that here, what does that do? Did that change it? No, it's still 0.69. So that didn't really do anything. And now that it upscaled, I can't really, you don't really see the tiger in the tree, which is sad. It's okay. I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just that one upscale right here, the HD crisp upscale. You can delete it, and it'll keep the original image there. Let's try a different upscale. Crisp is what I usually do. Go alternative and see what happens. Really want to keep that tiger in there. And let's see what that did. Yeah, no tiger. Delete that one. It's okay. I've got a. I have another place where I can go. Boy, I don't want a creative upscale. I just want a crisp upscale. I'll deal with that later. All right, let's mess with the next one. I really wish I could have got it more like that though. Oh, that's why it was forest. Let's see if that makes a difference. Where are we at here? Control 869. Let's go 71. Yeah, we've been working out a few things here in the last couple of days, especially with the implementation of new tools like this. Sometimes there we go. It tends to mess with other things. We're getting there, aren't we? Let's drop this down again. 65. Delete those. That's a little too much there. Not really a tiger. I can read that fairly well, but the tiger part isn't really showing up anymore. So we'll crank it up a touch, 68. Get rid of that one. Yeah, not really doing it. Let's go up a little higher and see what happens. I know we were getting some kind of tree trunk style stuff, but let's just for the heck of it, give it a go. Delete. There we go. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere, aren't we? Come on, you got it. Hey, we're getting there. That's pretty awesome. I wish it was more of the grass tufts instead of the tree trunks, though. So let's drop it down just a touch to like 90, 91, somewhere in there. So yeah, that means I'm not going to do that one anymore because I'm getting a little bit better stuff up here. There we go. I think that's probably about the right way of doing it right there. What do you think? That looks pretty damn good. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Cool. So we're going to take that one for show. And the upscaled. Oops. Upscaled. There we go. We'll save that one as Tiger Woods. So funny. Okay, now we have one. I need to make 4 more. What other wacky patterns can we find? Anything. What sounds fun? Paisley? Remember, it's got to be black and white too. So let's see if we can go colors, black and white. Yeah. How about something like this? We'll call it weird. And we use that as texture on an octopus. What do you think? I think it'll work. Make sure we have control net on, pattern to image. Let's crank it to 1 just to make sure we know what we're doing here. We're at 640 by 640. It's going to cost us 2. Let's go. These things turned out pretty cool. Let's get rid of some of them. Okay. Okay. I can see it. Can you see it? It's in there. It's kind of a strange image, but it's in there. Okay, maybe not octopus. I want more life to it. That's just a little too clip art. Yeah, as there. I mean, these have more life, but I don't really get the. Oh yeah, I guess the pattern is there, huh? You know what? That would be just a good coral reef pattern. Look at it up there. Huh. All right. Let's try that. Just straight coral reef. With lots of fish. Thriving. How about that? Coral reef thriving with vibrant life. It's all about those adjectives. The more adjectives you can put in, the happier you're going to be. Kind of weird. I don't like that it's just floating. I mean, it's like they're just floating up in the air there. So that's not really going to work there either. But you know what it is doing that I do like? That shimmering effect in the water. So instead, let's do something with that. So let's say great white shark, mouth open, swimming. And let's see if it adds those as reflections, sun reflections across his skin. Whoa! Kind of, but I didn't want him jumping out of the water. Okay, we're going to drop this down just a touch and see what we can get. Acid trip octopus, yes. Panda, yeah, panda would be good. A river phoenix. Again, it's out of the water. I don't want it out of the water. I think it's trying to make the splashing is the issue. Let's try this. Splashes. So this is the negative prompt, right? So you don't need to put no. It already knows it's a negative. So no bad image, no bad quality, no splashes. Still did splashes. It's got some poor girl in its mouth there. That's what it kind of looked like. So I don't think this one's going to work very well either. Okay. What else can we discover? What'd you say that you wanted in there? Yeah, River Phoenix. What's a River Phoenix? I mean, I know who River Phoenix was, but it seems to do really well with bold, blocky imagery, right? Um, like something like that would do really well. I just don't know what to do with that. Maybe put it on a scarecrow, but bold and blocky. Let's do that. Bold, blocky. Actually, just bold. So something in here has to be able to strike in it. If I see it, it needs to be able to give me a little bit of a creative spark for me to do something off of it. I'm not really seeing anything yet that is yelling at me. Yeah. Why is it doing bolt pattern? I know it was bolt pattern. What if we do vector? Vector animals. And just find something else. How about that elk? Something like that. That's going to go black on black. No, that's going to go black on black. There we go. Copy this one out. Actually, I'm just going to save that one. It's small enough. Same image as elk. And we'll put it right on the desktop. Pop back in here. Start deleting some of these. And we'll pop the elk in. Now, we're on control net. We've got it set for at 90. That should be all right. Let's the great outdoors sunset. What do we think this is going to do? Okay. Little out there. Cool. It gives you that shape. The trees are growing a little strange, but it's still cool. What if we turn it down some? See what we'll get. I mean, come on, man. This is just absolutely incredible. You know? If you look at that from a distance, I mean, that is just incredible. You can see, I mean, look at that. Let's crank that up to like 84. Wow. Wow. I think I kind of like this one the best here because it shows the mouth right there. See? And then that little bit of the front antler, and then the rest of the antlers go back, and those legs are just really cool looking with the pattern. I think that's the one right there. Very cool. All right, we'll save this one as uh, great elk. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, the one with the logs was really cool. Really cool. Elk Island, yeah, that's a good name too. Yeah, very neat. All right, let's find another image. So not elk. What else can we? How about giraffe? Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. Perfect. Save image. That's a WebP. Never mind. I can't. You can't use WebP images. If you leave it this small though, I think you can. Yeah, that's a JPEG. All right, we'll save that one as giraffe. We'll go back in here, get rid of you, replace it with giraffe. I think that's the right one. And let's do the same thing, great outdoors and sunset, and see what we can come up with. Oops, I forgot to turn control net on. Get rid of those. And generate. I mean, come on. Let's get this down a little, a lot, and see what happens, and then crank it up all the way and see what happens. Just for tests. Okay, little harder to see. Still there, but a little harder to see. I mean, absolutely in your face. And yeah, just right in between. What if you turn it all the way down to about 10? And then we'll put it up to about 75. Okay, nothing, right? Can't see anything in that. Still beautiful images, but I don't know how the sun is down underneath all that. Same here. Um, wow. Let's do this one as more of a ocean scene. Um, a ship on the ocean. What do you think it'll do with that? Oh, something just happened there. That one I don't really see anything in. Those two I'm going to keep. I don't really see anything in those either. All right, that's just weird. So I don't think that's going to work very well there. What else do we have? Come on now. Turn it all the way up. It's probably going to be even worse. So we'll turn it down to say 50, 55. Yeah, see, that's just wild. Makes no sense. Hmm. It's trying to do it here with the cloud and waves, but that didn't really turn out very well either. How about palm trees at the beach? That ought to be a good one. African savanna. You can try it. Okay, that's at 55. Let's crank that to 75, 85, and 95-ish. I mean, it's there. I see it. I wish the head was a little more prominent like that. So we're getting there. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that one. One of these two might be the best of those. Huh? Let's try the Savannah, like you said. Um, African Savannah. I guess that has to be capitalized. And I don't know how to spell Savannah. That's not how you spell Savannah. African Savannah. What are those trees? Oh, I can't remember what those things are called. Those. I think it's two N's, isn't it? I can't remember what those trees. Baobab, baobab, something like that. Baobab. Yeah, those trees. Kind of doing it. Let's crank that down just a touch. And that might be what we're looking for, huh? And that piece there is easily riddable. Huh. Yeah, I wish they were more. Oh, what's the word? Like it was more part of the scene rather than it just being a couple of trees that form a shape. That's not doing it for me. So let's get rid of all these real quick while we're here. None of those were really. I guess that one was kind of okay there, huh? But it has two suns, so that's a no. All of these can go, as well as you. All right, delete those. Okay. So African savanna didn't work. I think the issue we have is that it's got too tall of a neck there, so it really doesn't fit the scene very well. So maybe if we switch animals or switch to something different, what what other animals should we look at? Or it doesn't have to be animals. It could be a pretty woman's face. Let's do that. Vector, beautiful woman's face. Are you really seeing anything here? Oh, let's see. Let's see. I'm not really seeing anything at all. Maybe that. I'll save that and get this going. Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, African savanna. Why not? A day at the beach. See what we can do with that. Oh crap! Controlling that off. Wow. I mean, come on, man. That's about as perfect as it gets. Oops. Right? I mean, look at that. It's incredible. That is incredible. There's your African savanna one too. I don't know which one of those I like the best. I think the beach one. I think actually I might. Boy, I don't know. That's a tough call. I like how they use the zebra here for the mouth. What do you think? Oh, that's a tough call. Yeah, Duran Duran, exactly. I might have to. We might have to have a tiebreaker and just run another one. How about winter ski hill? Boy, I don't know which one of these I want to use. They're all so really, really good. Wow, that dude's up there, huh? Wow. I think I might be heading more towards this one. Boy, that's tough. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Boom, already done. Can't stop it now. Beautiful woman. All right, and then I think that's three we have, is it not? I think that's where we're at now. We've got Tiger Woods, the Great Elk, and Beautiful Woman. So yeah, we're at three. Let's see what else we have. Okay, get rid of the woman and find something else. What about something cool like Jimi Hendrix? Something like that. Wonder what we could do with Hendrix, huh? Let's do that one with his name. Because why not? Save image as Hendrix. And then see what we can do with him. What would Hendrix? A guitar factory floor. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I have a little bit. This just happens to be my favorite because there's so many different models available. I forgot to turn it on again. Damn it. There are just so many different models that are available for it. I mean, I prefer using absolute reality, but which up here your fine-tuned models, but any of these they're all great. Both your Stable Diffusions are there, plus Stable Diffusion XL, which is incredible. It just costs a lot to use it. RPG Leonardo Diffusions is amazing. Dream Shaper version 7 is amazing. Deliberate is really good. But I just prefer using absolute reality. Ever since I got stuck on it, I just love it. It has never done me wrong. It's always given me exactly the images that I always look for, and does a good job at them. All right, so let's see what this is now. Guitar factory floor with Hendrix as the shape. This ought to be pretty cool. Not really. I mean, it's there, but a little too hard to make out. Little too hard to make out. So that's not going to work. How about a Louisiana swamp? Louisiana. Hoodoo. Pretty cool. It's not given the name, but definitely Hendrix with that hanging moss. That's pretty cool looking. Actually, if I get rid of the Hendrix part, I wonder if it'll help. Excuse me. Let's just do this one here. There it goes now. Where'd Hendrix go? Oh, okay. Oh, it was a PNG, that's why. Get rid of that one. Pull in the normal Hendrix there, and let's have some fun with this. Just see what it'll do. So I forgot to turn on control. It's a good thing it's cheap. All right, now we go. Control net at 1. Control net at 90. Control net at 80. Wow. Wow. I mean, holy crap, that's incredible. I don't know, man. Wow. I think that this one is my favorite with the way that it does the. I think this is my favorite. Or this. Wow. What do you think, Tonic? Which one of these two here? Left or right? Boy, I like how dark the water and shadow is in the left. but I like the reflection better on the right. Right. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Now I know he was from Seattle. It just looks better in a swamp, don't you think? We're going with that one. That's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, who's the next? Oops. Uh, yeah, that's fine, Hendrix. Save it. Yeah, it'll override it. That's okay. Who else can we do? How about how about if we do? Let's see if we can do like the Grateful Dead dancing bears. Yeah, it's Halloween. Let's do that one. See if we can find a better version of it. Actually, if you wanted, we could do the skull too. Which one would you prefer? Or would you rather do Jerry? I'll leave it up to you, Tony. Anything dead related, huh? All right. Well, let's just do whatever we can find. How about one like this that's both the skull and the dancing? I wish it was in white. I wish it was in white and bolder. You know what? We're just gonna go with the dancing bears. How about that? Yep. Whatever that is, we're gonna do that. Get rid of you. Upload all of you. And what would you like it to be? Let's try a tropical beach. Oops, I didn't do it again. Delete. Um, leave it at 0.8. That's fine. Tropical beach. Um, a mountain sunset. A winter landscape. Not really getting anything out of any of those at 0.8. So let's bump that up to 0.9. Kind of, but not really. Bump it all the way up. That's a shame. Uh, mountain sunset. Yeah, they're ish. They're there, but they're not really very prominent, are they? Mountain sunset. We'll try that one. Delete this. And I'm full bore. I mean, I'm all the way up. Got it cranked. Yeah, not very happy. All right, well, we won't do them. Maybe just doing Jerry is a better idea. Let's see, vector, Jerry. Not really any good ones. Huh. That's about the best one there. That's too bold and ugly. Uh, no, no luck there. Maybe stencil? Uh, Steal your face. Uh, that's probably the best one there, huh? Turn that on. Don't hit buttons. There you go. All right. Oh man, if I came across a mountain like that, I would flip out. I mean, pretty cool. I just the arc thing is a little strange, the arch there, but other than that, I bet if we turned it down, it would fix some of that stuff. Drop it down to 90. Drop it down to 80. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, those are a little too much. Yeah, not going to work on that one. Yeah, there too. Oop. Ah, bothers me when it happens like that. Little town, the base of it. I mean, it's there. I just don't like that it goes all the way around like that. Maybe if we do it in a different setting and not a mountain. Let's try tropical beach. 70, 80, 90. It's in there. It's just a little weird. Same. It's there. Yeah. The issue we have with these is there's that circle, and it has to use that circle. Without that circle, it just doesn't look right. So we need to figure out something that has circles, some sort of a landscape, or I don't know, maybe bubbles. Let's try that. Let's try that. Kids blowing, a kid blowing, how about just blowing bubbles? This is going to be incredible if it comes out right. Steal your face mountain. That didn't turn out right at all. Where are we at? 92. Let's drop that down. Pyramids at Giza. Okay. Solar system. Okay. Yeah, that's just not working, is it? I like solar system idea. How about just outer space? Huh. Turn that up a little bit more and see what happens. And all the way up just to see. Then let's crank it down to about halfway. That just doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't like all the how it keeps adding little pieces to it. I wonder if you know what if we just did a planet and had that imprinted as texture on the planet itself. Whoa, that's just a little too far on there. Let's try that alien planet. Um, Alien planet from space. Spave from space. Crank that up a little bit more. Yeah. It's trying. I mean, that's pretty cool, huh? Huh. Let's see. Alien planet from space. Let's turn that down some more. With craters. Impact. Craters. Craters. I'll be able to spell one day. If it was just the steal your face and not the bears, that would be cool. Because then it would just look like an impact crater. Maybe I'll do that. Just find the steal your face logo. Oh, let's see, but it's got to be one that kind of does that. It's a little too. There it is. There. Let's see. All right. Get rid of you. Add the other one. Alien planet. Actually, we'll just do moon. The moon from space with impact craters. I don't need splashes because that's not even anything. Oops, forgot to turn it on again. I'll get it one day. So the thing that I wish it would save, it doesn't save very well. Even though you have the option to set save, it still doesn't, and that can get a little upsetting. Just annoying, really. It's just it's just an annoyance. Crank that one up, and crank that one up. Well, I don't see the steal your face in that. Or in that. What's going on here? Pattern to image 0.85. It's on. What's going on? Why aren't we hearing or seeing it? Let's crank it to 1 and see what happens. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not picking this up. It kind of is, I guess. I mean, there's the eye sockets. There's a nose. I mean, I guess it kind of is. Huh. Well, then we just do this. Yeah, it just not working. I mean, I see it. It's there, but it's not as prominent as I'd like it to be. Huh. Yeah, moon. Yeah. Crank that up again. It just doesn't want to do it. It just wants to show you the moon over and over again. I mean, I see that somewhat of a skeleton in there, or a skull, but it's just not as vibrant and in your face as I'd like it to be. Hmm. Just see what it does. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work. Huh. Round objects. Um, Tropical rainforest. It's there. It's just too hard to see. So I think we're going to forgo that one. Let's get out of here, go into my personal and delete some of these. Kind of got to stay on top of that or it'll just overwhelm you. I've already saved what I'm going to use, so I can delete those. All right, back in. So, not Grateful Dead. Well, it can be Grateful Dead, just not that particular logo. It's got to be something more vibrant, more bold. Yo, Adrian. Can we think of anything that's there's a good one there. Mr. T, that might be a good one, huh? Pitiful. E.T., Walter White. Phone home. Maybe something like that. So you copy that into here. Oh, get rid of you. No. Put that into there. Get rid of all that black. Select similar. Delete. Good enough. Then we want to color overlay that with black. Get rid of that background. We don't really need it. Edit this. I'll show you image canvas size. I'll lock that there, and we're going to make the height to 500. That's going to put me a little bit more canvas on the bottom here, and then we'll put some text in. I don't remember if that's how you spell existence or not. How ridiculous is that? I think it is. Existence. Existence. Okay. And here, existence is futile. File. Export. And we're going to take that as a JPEG. Exist. Oops. Cancel that. Get out of there. And let's open up the AI. Existence is futile. And do this in the pyramids of Giza. See what happens. Oh, forgot to do the thingy. One day I will get it. Okay, let's. I don't think the pyramids are going to work here because it's too many lines. Ancient ruins. Lost jungle ruins. That's probably a better option. Oops. Drop that down to 89. Drop it down to 80. And drop it down to 70. Okay, I can read nothing. Again, I'm not seeing any of the words. None of the text is coming out. Yeah, nothing with the text. That's a shame. It's trying. It's trying here. Futile. But it didn't do anything else. Hmm. And all the way up. Let's see what those do. Nope. Nope. No. No, not any luck with this one either. Huh. Take care of yourself, Tonic, if you haven't left already. Let's see. I got one more to do. Come on now. Oh, wait. What's that? Existence is futile. Where'd that come from? Wait a minute. They just need to be smaller so you can see them. Because that's there. Just can't make it any smaller than that. Huh. I think we're going to keep this one here because it's doing it. And now it's not. Yeah, that bothers me when it does that. I wish it wouldn't. So I'm not going to use that one now. All right, you know what? Let's find someone popular. Who's a good popular person? Who's popular right now? How about I don't know. What's that God of War's name? I can't remember his name. Kratos or something like that. Kratos. Oh, what was his name? Yeah, Kratos. Kratos. Okay, so let's do something with that. Vector. I don't know. Not really seeing anything that's standing out. Let's see. That's probably the best one there, huh? Of course, it's in checkered, which is just going to black it out when I open it. Huh. All right, let's see. Vector stencils popular. All right. So any of these would work, right? I think all of this will be perfect. That one up there was kind of cool, that skull. Um, yeah, I think anything here would work pretty well. What about that? The Joker. Vector Joker. Black and white only. Where's colors? Black and white only. And that's probably the one there, huh? So let's copy this image out. I got to get rid of that. Can that fit in there? Yes, it can. What was his name? George Romero or something like that? This is the Romero version. Merge. Get rid of this. Delete. All right, file, export as, export Joker. And let's see what we can do here. Joker. All right, Jungle Ruins. Let's just see. Actually, let's go. If it's the Joker, let's do Gotham City. And just see what it'll do with Gotham City and the Joker. Turn that on. Remember that time. Okay. Turn that down a bit, and I think we'll start getting what we're looking for. Let's crank it down to 90. Let's crank it down to 80. And we'll crank it down to 70. No. No. We were good and then we weren't. Huh. Huh. I don't know if this is going to do anything or not. Why not try? No. No. I'm trying, but it just doesn't make much sense there, does it? All right, let's get cleaning up some stuff. Oop. Well, I think I'm going to have to continue playing with this a little more. And I've been on for a bit, I think a couple hours now. So I'm going to call it I hope you learned something from this. I hope you can figure it out better than I can. uh, we got some really good images here that I'll be able to use for. So there's our Tiger Woods image, which I think is pretty awesome. I wish that wasn't there. There we go. Got your Tiger Woods image there, huh? Because it's Tiger Woods. Um, the great elk. And a beautiful woman. Very cool. And those just still deleting. So there we have it. I hope that did something for you. I hope you learned something. And as soon as we get more of these tools coming out and I learn more about how to do these, I will be streaming more and more and more to try and figure out how to get everything it is that we're looking for. But other than that, you guys take care, and we will see you all soon. Bye.